1. Is this really happening to me? Divorce is not an event. It is a process. You grow through that process a minute, an hour, a day, a week at a time. Shocked, angry, dazed, bitter, empty, cheated, rejected. These, along with an assortment of other feelings, probably describe how many people feel when they separate from a marriage that began with optimism, happiness, and hope. A terrible thing that somehow always happened to other people has happened to you. In many instances, there is little preparation for the chaos that you are thrown into both emotionally and physically. Many things that were once taken in stride now become major hazards in daily life. You are in divorce country. You never planned to be here, but you are. It's a strange place with different rules, regulations, and road signs. You want it all to change and go away, but it won't. Shock, Stage 1. The first emotional state that many people go through in a divorce is shock. Shock is a reaction to the impact that this is really happening to me, not some statistic out there in society, but me. In a state of shock, people react in many different ways. Some retreat within themselves, trying to block out all thoughts of what is happening. They deny the divorce mentally and refuse to talk about it with anyone. They withdraw from friends and social contacts. They may move or change jobs. Retreating sometimes turns into running. Inward feelings may run the gamut from personal feelings of guilt and failure to the transference of those feelings totally to the other person. People who go inward in a divorce tend to reject positive help and acceptance from others. Growth in a divorce begins with the admission that this is really happening to me. The first step in dealing with any situation is admitting the situation exists. Denying the divorce will not make it go away. Hiding it from family and friends will not resolve it. Many people experiencing divorce have shared that enough people have isolated them without them having to impose an inward isolation upon themselves. There is a time, however, to evaluate, think through, and reflect upon what is happening to you. This constructive retreat generally happens after the shock state has passed. In the shock state, other people tend to go outside themselves. This is prompted by the need to tell all and to tell everyone. Acceptance of the situation is fended off by the constant replay of all the details, feelings, and facts of the divorce. Any ear that will listen becomes a target for the talker. For the outward person, a frantic social pace often keeps the reality of the situation at arm's length. Coming, going, and doing become all important. If you are too busy to think, you cannot be hurt by your thoughts. But realities have a way of catching up with you, and facing them today will set tomorrow free. In the shock stage, both the inward and the outward person slowly come to an acceptance of the fact that a relationship that once was vital, important, and real has died. What about hope? Some people prolong the shock stage by desperately clinging to hope. They live on the hope that they can get back together again, and that things will work out to a happy ending. They come to professional counselors with hope in their hearts. They look to God and ministers for miracles. They talk to friends and relatives and ask for help and hope. They often talk to the departed mate about reunion. Many refuse to let hope die and enter into a holding pattern that often lasts for years. Without hope and optimism, life in general would be as dry as dust. But hope has to be coupled with realism. Realism looks at a situation as it exists, not as you would like it to exist. Realism evaluates a situation honestly based on past and present experience. Here are several questions that will help you sort out hope and reality. 1. Do both parties really want the marriage? If a marriage is in trouble and both parties really want the marriage to succeed, there is a high degree of realistic hope providing they will accept professional help.